Hi everyone. Well, I had quite the day yesterday. I popped out to the Salvos at Woodend, and it's something I do when I go out to visit my friend Nathan. I was visiting him because it was his birthday, but also my wet studio has been out in the back of his shed for quite a while with my easel and paints and everything, and over through COVID it was quite a nice place to go to. Not that it's not a nice place to go to, I just set up my own studio at home so I didn't have to travel and not have, I don't know, just the things that I have at home. So yesterday was one of those days where I know that Lily and I have done a lot of sorting out here in my house, but I have to move out my stuff from the shed at Nathan's, so it's actually was a little bit difficult. It was harder work than I was wanting to do, really. And so my little reward was to pop into the op shop. So I found this stack of magazines, and you know, they're kind of a variety. They have a variety of things in, like sort of like a Woman's Day, I guess, a bit, but it's got stitch stuff and it's got a little bit about different stitches, and so I thought, oh, isn't that beautiful? I haven't looked through them, so I didn't know, but that's just a little scissor holder. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Look how cute it is. It's got little French knots and roses, and oh, it's just gorgeous. All sorts of different stitches on it, and then it has the pattern and the measurement. Oh, these is like $6 for this pile of magazines. It's a pretty good bargain. Oh yeah, there's lots of stitchy stuff. So I saw them and I grabbed them for some inspirations, and I'm going to enjoy looking through this pile. There's a blanket in that one. So there's crewel work in this one, little ladybird to make. Isn't this gorgeous? The sweet peas. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Oh, beautiful, beautiful embroidery. It's all such fine work and colouring. Gorgeous. Flowers. All right, so I am going to have a bit of fun with this lace. Let's have a look when I have time. I don't know how I went from 0 to 1,000, but that's obviously what's happening at the moment. Oh, there's a little article on Jennifer Claston. There you go. Look at her beautiful work. She does some lovely work. She also has a YouTube channel which you can go and watch and find some of her, watch her stitching, which is lovely if you haven't got the book. The other special treat and treasure I got was this, and look at it. Look how old it is. It's got the old magnet clasp. It was $6, and what I noticed on the top, there was a couple of broken pins that I sort of got out, but there's this, a child has got hold of it and done some scribbles, and someone probably thought that made it less valuable, but I just think that's precious. And it's all got its roses, and it's one of my favourite pink colours. And look at the top, it's got a pin cushion, a little pocket, and the little tray. But let's see what treasures I got. So I got some treasures at the Salvos. So it was quite the treat of a day. Some rickrack with, I'm thinking that someone has painted those little dots on or used a Posca pen. But isn't that cute? She threw that in for nothing, which is very kind of her. All the Appletons, this pile of it's the larger Appletons. They were $1 each. So I got some of my favourite colours. I got some glass beads. They're very heavy. That was $3 for all of those glass beads. It was far more productive day than I was actually expecting it to be. A lovely red one of these for your cup of tea, but I think I'll make something out of that. I love that colour red. Got a couple more packs of needles. This one's crewel needles, but there's not many left in it, just the smaller. But the eye is fairly decent. Let me open. A lot of the time what we're looking for is an eye we can get our thread in, but that isn't too wide to get through a denser material or layers of material. I like a sharp needle, but not a huge eye. So these ones, just get one out. So it is a sharp, and it's got a decent size eye, but the eye is longer, not wider. And I think I needed some of those. So not a huge amount in the pack, but there's enough to put in my needle book. So they're crewels, sizes 5 to 10. So I don't know how, I'm going to have to work out how to size these. And just some more straw needles. I find, see, there's one of the broken pins from the top of the box. Oh no, oh, it's actually a very short needle. Maybe that goes in there. I have a few straw needles. I just picked some up. I mean, this was $2. I picked some up at, Spotlight for $4 recently. So this isn't a great, huge discount. So these are great. Just one strand of floss or a normal sewing machine, cotton or poly will go in those. And they're looking pretty nice and sharp too. So I've just boosted up my needle thing. Right, so I liked this little bit of pink trim. Put them all over there, and I just got a few doilies. So just a couple that were a bit more attractive to me, that have a bit more unique, because I have been collecting doilies for quite a while, and sometimes after a while they all look a bit the same and it's hard to find unique ones. But look at this, it's got this, I don't know what the tower is, it's like a bell tower above a bridge or something. I have no idea where that is from or where it's depicting, but it's unique, and I haven't seen one of those before. I don't know that I've seen a 3 as well. I think it's perhaps a bit rare to find one that's got the 3 prongs. Once again, it's a bit more unique for a design. Starting to look for more unique pieces now. So there's that. There was this one, which is really soft. Another piece that I haven't seen one like this before. They're all $1 at this shop. So this that was the salvos. And another one that I haven't seen or had before, which has got this in the middle, a bit more unique. And then there was this one. I haven't really had a good look at this other one, because this was in, I tried to open it in the shop and had a glance at it to see why it was in a plastic bag for $2, but it's because it's actually a bit of lace. So isn't that, look at that, it's like a hand. Isn't that gorgeous? It is like one of those Indian style hands. Put it up. I think that's probably the right way for it to go. It could be up this way, or it could be on, you could easily put it on a bit of clothing or something. It's just gorgeous. That was a very, very special moment in my hectic, new, non-retired hectic lifestyle. gone from retirement to working full time, I think. And then there was another little op shop that I have seen regularly but never popped into, and I thought, something's telling me to go in there. I don't usually go in there. It looks like it's more of a antique shop with tables and stuff like that. So I didn't know what was going to be in there, and it was the first time I'd been in there, and I have to tell you, I had the biggest surprises in that shop than any shop I've ever been to, and it just really lifted my spirits and made me feel really happy. I didn't get this out, so I wasn't exactly sure what it was. It looks like it could have been curtains or shower curtain. I was thinking maybe it was a shower curtain, but there was 4 meters for $4. So it's edged, but it's all these beautiful pink with these beautiful roses. And isn't that gorgeous? So I have no idea what the condition is all the way through, and I didn't know when I was getting it if it was going to be lined, because when it's all thick together it looks quite opaque, but it's all this transparent with roses on. How good's that? There were 2 packets of that, but I didn't get the second packet. I thought, this is probably more than I need of this. Here is my bag. I love to always grab the odd children's book because I love the pages, and I love to stick the pages into journals, and the Velveteen Rabbit is quite, a well-known. This is 1987, but the paper, when I opened it and felt the paper, it felt really lovely. So it's a good size. The pages folded in half are a good size for an A4 style of journal. But also look at these gorgeous pictures. Isn't that... See, putting this in a journal is great for someone who likes to colour in. So I'm going to have fun with that one. It's only, I think it was, what was it? $1. $1. Also, I do collect these for my jelly prints. So just these thick books are great for sticking your jelly prints into. There's a few people are doing that now, so it's fun. And just put over your collages over the top, and it's just an interesting different book form. I'm collecting a few of those lately. So let me work out how to unpack this bag in a nice order. There were a couple of little bits of 50-cent bits of material, and I just thought this was really pretty and sweet. It's a thin cotton. And I mean, there's no selvage edges, so I don't know who it's from or anything like that. And this little bit of seersucker with the little cherries on. Isn't that cute? All right, so 50 cents each for these ones, which I thought was a better price for a second hand. Anyway, goblin wool. So these are really good. I mean, they're embroidery wools and tapestry wools. So for crewel work. Once again, a few nice favourite colours of mine. I saw this and I thought it was $2, which I thought was possibly a little bit expensive, but I think the depth of the colours throughout it, the mauvey pinky colours, but also this little pattern is going to be really wonderful for... Probably use a bit of it in the Jessie Chorley book, because these will be really interesting, couching it down and then having this little bit. I'll probably put a little bit of this on my vessel as well, the improvised vessel, because it now needs some more work on it on the outside. And now for the bonus and the amazing finds. Oh, just a little bit of ribbon. I wanted that for something else. The most amazing finds. And the thing about this op shop was that I just had the best fun walking around, because what they did was they put all of these out all over all the tables and put the other things that were for sale on them. So I was going around, so there'd be a bowl or something, I was going around just pulling everything out from underneath, which was actually quite fun, especially as no one else was even interested in the doilies. But look at this. All right, $3.50, and look at it. This beautiful, beautiful work. So it was quite the joy. So we've got a little girl playing a tambourine and a tree. So they're $1.50. It really was fun just scouring the entire shop, and I said to the lady, I just had so much fun pulling them out from under everything. And she said to me that the other lady that's the volunteer that works in there puts them all under things and has a giggle when she's doing it. And then the other lady comes and takes them all and tries to put them into a basket. And I said to her, no, that was just so much fun, getting them out and pulling them out. And they're really beautiful. It was so much fun. So much fun. And I have got a beautiful wren. Isn't that gorgeous? And this flower looks like an Australian flower called Boronia. So this has got a bit of stain and everything, but look, isn't it? It's just so amazing. So more blue things, more blue flowers. And now they'll have to replenish their little napkins under bowls and things, because I just got them all, to be honest, because I needed to do that on this day. Beautiful rose. There was a set of these. I love the cut work. So there was 2 matching, there's another bit of wool and another bit. Okay, got plenty of those. There was 2 of these to match. They feel quite old, because they seem like they've been washed and washed a lot, and it's nice that they're still holding their shape. But look at the beautiful design all the way through, and even through here. The finer holes and the bigger holes, and then this work through here. Quite intricate and beautifully made. I thought I had another one. Yeah, there's the other one. So they all came as single pieces, so $1 for each of them, and the big one was $1.50. So that's $3.50 for the set of those. So it's not bad. But I found this shop had just some more rarer pieces as well that I hadn't quite found or discovered. And look, isn't that gorgeous? They all made me so happy. Need a bit of happy. Always happy to have a bit of happy. Look at that. Beautiful little tiny daisies. These little forget-me-not looking ones. And the gorgeous scallop crocheted edge. They've all got lovely crocheted edges. Look at them, just divine. Maybe this was from one person's stash. Some more. Got more of these little pansy looking type of things. This has got a very lacy crocheted edge. Look at that, gorgeous. Oh, what's that? Something's flying around. A couple more. Just feast your eyes. Look at that, little tulips. Oh, beautiful. Another one of these pineapple ones. And another cut work. I'm going to have to put my cut work ones into one special place, I think, because I do really love them. They're gorgeous. All the work that goes into them. And after watching Marion's video the other day, I'm really like, now I'm starting to get an idea of how these are made and what's involved and the choices of where you cut it out and where you don't cut it out. And I'm really enjoying learning a lot more about those. Found some pansies, which I was looking for. Yet another beautiful edging. And this work through here, it's just really fine. Gorgeous. Oh, this side. It's very dark leaves, vine leaves with looks like a passion flower or something like that. It's like a water lily, blue water lily. And the last one, some darker stripe and the different variety of flowers along here. So that's my stash, and that was a very productive day in terms of this, and it was a productive day in all the stuff is from the back of the shed that's mine that I have to take to my storage unit is now at the front of the shed ready to be picked up. I've got a table, a wooden table there to be picked up, and left a few tubs for Nathan and his friends to go through and have whatever they want out of that. And the big pile of rubbish is, there's a working bee on Saturday to clear out the back of the shed. So that's very productive. So this week I've got to go to my storage unit and make some space and reorganise a little bit. So I've got stuff in there in storage that I can slowly bring out and go through over time rather than just piling it all in here and making it so I can't move, you know. It's already still not finished in here, so there's stuff to do. But I hope you were happy seeing this stash that I got, as happy as I was to get them all. Love that bit of lace. And just put them all down here. Bumper haul, I think. Put them all here. Take a photo, and happy stitching, everybody. Here's a moment if you need a pee break or to make a cup of tea, because I found some more things and it was such good fun. So coming up is the next haul. So I'm back again. I thought I'd finished my video, and then Huss and I had a lovely day out. We went out to Kyneton and saw an exhibition called Battledrock out there, and I got to see some of my friend Sam's beautiful paintings, and I will insert some photos at the end of that. And then we went up to Castlemaine and had a lovely walk around the botanical gardens. So there'll be quite a bit of footage at the end for that. But this is what I found at the Kyneton op shop. And I haven't looked at what's in here, but I think it was $13 for the lot of this stuff. So this is just remnants, but oh, isn't that nice and Christmassy? Oh, that's lovely. I had no idea what it was going to be in here. $3. Look at those. What a good day. Oh, it was a lovely day. Just that nice slight breeze. Oh, just beautiful. It's a shame a lot of the bigger flowers look like they're cut on this, but look at that. That's gorgeous. So there's a couple. Maybe that can go somewhere where it's like a half page and it looks like it's going off the page. Just beautiful. He did somehow manage to mess up the price when I was buying it, and he undercharged me by $5, and I was, okay. Perhaps I should have said something, but I didn't. This is a square tablecloth. It's got one little stone, but it's actually a beautiful linen. And this lace stuff is absolutely, look how beautiful that is. That's just gorgeous. flowers, leaves, little sunshine bits, these corners. Look at that. It's just beautifully delicate and lacy. So technically that was probably the free thing. Whoopsie. Kate, you'll love this. This is the little crinoline lady. So it's like a runner or a napkin or something, and it's got the little purple crinoline lady with her dress and these. They look like French knots or some form of French knot with something circular around the outside, or just something circular and then they filled in. It's a bit hard, these. Hard to tell. These are probably colonial knots. Anyway, lovely. Supposed to be $5, or this one was $5. That's not too bad. I'm not too fussed. $5 I think is possibly a little bit much in an op shop, but this box, it was as is $5, and I have got no idea what's in here. So it's a lucky dip surprise gift. It could have rubbish in. We could find some stuff that is very unexpected. Let's see. Right, the box, don't need the box. All I could see was this on the top. I tried to lift it and have a look, and I couldn't. So 2 doilies. Beautiful for white on white work. I did find my, let me just pull that off there, my white on white, and I'm still trying to work out how to display it. Now I can see this quite easily. I don't know if you can on camera. They say snowflakes are daggers, and that's part of a poem by Orville Lloyd Douglas, who is a gay black American man who has got a book of poetry out, which is really beautiful. So I really want to do something with this, but I've still yet to work out how to display it so that this shows up a bit better. I love it. Love that. My white on white. So this is a different pattern. Once again, a bit of a stain, but look, isn't that, that's just like little cherries, I guess, or little, yeah, cherries. I'd say that the closest they'd be is cherries. So there's without the stains, there's 2 good ones, and this one has got 2 good little borders or something like that with it's lovely edging. Aren't the edgings divine? Like, that's just so beautiful. I love this one. It's got the wattle. And these ones are quite thick, but once again, it's the edgings that are really getting me at the moment. And I know Mel from Mel's Yarniverse. Oh, sorry, Mel, if I got that wrong. I've been out all day. Mel was talking about the way to crochet onto material and what you need for these little holes. And the thing that you need, apparently there's a crochet hook that's a sharp crochet hook to get through to start to crochet. And I haven't found one of those yet, but she also was looking at something like fleece and thicker materials, or something that's very hard to get, you know, through. And we talked about with the fleece using an awl for the holes. So there was a lady on YouTube also who's gone off on a bit of a side quest here, but the little sewing things with the spikes that you can roll across, She had one of those that was a little bit more pronounced for getting the holes onto fleece if you want to crochet on the edge of fleece. So that's a new learning. I'm waiting for Mel to try out some of the things and give it a go and see what she comes up with. But I'm a bit fascinated about how you crochet onto a sleeve or something. Maybe you know, Kate, because you've done it, I think, on your bits and pieces. Now look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That plain centre with this pattern. I think for $5 this looks like this was a lucky find. Up the back, tucked around the corner at Kyneton. Once again, ones I've never seen before. This beautiful cut work and that beautiful lace. Oh, so pretty. I know they're all stained, but they're really just, they are very sweet. I mean, if you're going to tea stain any of these to have them a little bit less white, it doesn't matter that they're a bit grungy. They've probably been bleached, but it's not going to matter if you want to dunk them in a bit of coffee or tea. So that's cute. Another one. I feel like I've had a bumper week. This one's been started but not finished. Oh, look at that. Isn't that sweet? So nice. Once again, a totally different lace scalloped edging. Oh my goodness. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I had a sneaking suspicion there might be something special underneath. That's the top. Oh, that's just beautiful. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Another one. Look at that. It's all white under. I'll put my hand under. It's a creamy colour. It's like a little teardrop. Beautiful. A round one with a beautiful leafy star shape. Maybe I'll just put them up there and do this so it's a bit easier to see the pattern. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful. Okay, these look a bit the same. Are these the same? Yep. Stained, but look at this beautiful bits. Well, I think there's going to be a few more slow stitch packs going into my shop. Here's another one of the teardrops. A little bit torn, a little bit ripped. Beautiful. Oh, how light. This is almost like it's made from that, from Aura Fabrics, I think, where I got the stainless steel mix. This feels a little bit like that. Oh, it's just beautiful. And I just have to say, isn't it? It's just beautiful that someone made such a delicate piece. That is gorgeous. Oh, this one's ripe for making something out of. This was, not only did he undercharge me $5, but this has been a huge find. I have just had the best little op shop hauls that I've had in a long time. Cute little flowery basket. Oh, I do love the white on white. Really pretty. This is the front. Little daisies. And I do love a bit of cut work. Oh, isn't that nice? Look at that one. That's like little autumn leaves in the middle. And then these almost like, I don't know, tulipy type of flowers around the outside. This is very Art Deco. Almost almost little cherries or something there. Gorgeous. 2 of these. This was the find of the century. I said that yesterday. 2 of those and another one of these flowers. White, more white on white. It's interesting because if it comes from one person's stash, you have to go, oh, that person really loved a bit of white on white, because it's like her stash is very, you know, it's more toned down. It's not bright colours. But isn't that sweet? The little pinks with the leaves. Gorgeous. Can't believe this. Like, it's just absolutely, I am absolutely blessed these last few days. Oh, look at that. So nice. This one's really ripped. Oh, there's more of that one. So there's 2 of those. This one, there's still use out of this area. Even though that's ripped, you could still use this. Beautiful. I definitely feel like I've spent the budget. Oh, so sweet. Oh, so precious. Oh, I love that that's got a bit of blue. As stained as it is, that is just absolutely gorgeous. Another little basket, but look at these little flowers. Aren't they pretty? It's a nice one to grab some for the autumn prompt. Now, I know we've moved to December, but I'm kind of still working on my Roxy's autumn prompt. And what's this one? Is it finished? Right, this is very fine. Look, it's a very, very pale white and lilac. You can hardly see it, but it is actually, I think it's finished. Seems to be all the way around finished. Yeah, it's finished. It's just very, very fine work. Lots of stains. That's just a bag, we don't need that. Or is it like shiny tissue paper? That actually might come in handy. Bit of gel plate and a light bulb. I don't know what that's doing in there, but anyway, this is nice, isn't it? Some leaves I can put on my work. Well, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this boomer episode episode of the hauls that I've got from 3 different op shops, and now I'm going to include the footage of Sam's exhibition at Kyneton, and there were other people in the exhibition, but I predominantly went to see Sam's work, and also the walk around the botanical gardens. And I think I might have got a little bit of footage, or at least a photo of the cafe that Huss and I went to for lunch, which was actually an Austrian cafe, where we had some yummy food. So I'll add that on here at the end, and I will say a proper goodbye now, and thanks for being here, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all these wonderful, lovely things. Bye for now. Okay, so we had a little trip to the old auction house, it's called, and there was a big exhibition on. Once a year they do this, and these are some of Sam's works, which were wonderful to see in person. I didn't take any footage of the rest, I just popped in to see Sam's. But there's many things on, and that's on for a little while in Kyneton. Then we had the drive up to Castlemaine. We were actually looking at properties in Kyneton and Castlemaine, and we stopped at the botanical gardens to have a good little walk around, and just some absolutely stunning trees that were from all over the world. And this particular tree really caught my attention, stone pine or umbrella pine, because the bark was amazing. So I must admit I took quite a bit of footage of this tree. It was, I don't know, there was just something about the way that the bark is so
individual and distinct. And the canopy is like a bit of an umbrella, the way it's a long straight tree and then the big canopy over the top. I don't know if I quite recorded the canopy as well as I could have, but there's a little bit of how it looks. There's just nothing like a fresh walk in a park with all the beautiful trees. And the rose bush with this funny little, whatever it was, a flying ant or something. Bald cypress. That's a United States tree. Ducks, of course. Always have to take some pictures. I don't know, ducks just are so relaxed. Now this tree is absolutely stunning. Huge tree, but in full flower. And I just couldn't get enough of it. It was just beautiful. You can see it's a pretty windy day by now. And this is a Indian bean tree from southern United States. So Americans, you might go, oh yeah, big deal, you've seen that, but I hadn't seen one, and not in such amazing condition and full flower. Okay, sneaky selfie. That the big clusters of the flowers were falling off and landing on the ground around us. And Huss said, take a picture of me smelling the flower, so I did. Anyway, there was a bit more to see, roses. It's lovely to see a nice row of roses with so many different colours. And one of my absolute favourites was this pale pinky lilac-y colour. Just gorgeous. And then, of course, the ducks. They're just in their own world and living their best life. They're just doing what they do, hanging out. Now, I saw these birds and I took a photo and thought, that looks like a cormorant, but it doesn't look as big as the one we saw in Tasmania, which was huge. So I've just done some research and I've just put a little blurb up here, and it is a cormorant. And it is the little black cormorant. So there's some information on the screen if you want to read about that. If you're a bit of a twitcher. I don't know that I am, but I'm sort of starting to look up a bird when I see one. And on the walk back, more ducks. Then we went to this place, Das Coffee House, which was a Viennese coffee house, and there was that big tower there. Just a gorgeous place. I highly recommend going if you're ever up in Castlemaine. Funny use of urinals, but much more attractive and probably smelt a lot nicer. We were marvelling at that sail over the top that was bright, and here's my meal, and the Turkish apple tea is my new favourite, loved it, and this sausage, I wrote the name on the screen but I can't really say it, with pasta, like a gnocchi. So I've just finished with a couple more of those flowers while I say I hope you enjoyed that and got some inspiration, and I'm so grateful that you are still here watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.